Hot Pro Wrestling's Tainted Glory 25 here at the Waco Lions Event Center. Again, I have Tyler Foster alongside Deuce Freitas. Deuce, we're kicking the second half off, much like we started the night. Championship gold at stake, the hot CenTex title on the line, and we are witnessing the return to a hot pro wrestling ring of the Ray of Light, T-Ray.
Straight out, I wish you would, Texas. Straight out, I wish you would, Texas. This is somebody I've been dying to see face to face in that ring. You understand what I'm saying? His hands is known from state to state. And tonight, he coming back for everything he left, baby.
T-Ray has been absent from Hot Pro Wrestling for almost 2 years, and what a way to come back, a chance to take CenTex gold. But in order to do so, of course, that would mean he's got to get through the stray dog, 50 caliber Barrett Brown, the highest paid member of the Hot Pro roster.
You say that with a little animosity in your heart, like you hate him.
Well, he likes us to point that out, so
you gotta throw it in. He's the reason for the season. The reason that a lot of y'all went from pork chops in the back to eating a steak for dinner. Barrett Brown is in the building. Mr. 50 Cal versus the man from I Wish You Would, Texas. We got fight night.
Well, it looks like Barrett Brown has been absent here from the Hot Pro Wrestling scene for a little while. But now, of course, contractually obligated to defend that CenTex title at least occasionally.
Yo.
So now Barrett Brown ready to put it on the line tonight against the returning T-Ray.
Nobody was hating when other guys did it. Barrett Brown gets to the point where he can negotiate a contract for as many dates as he wants. He brings in the money. He makes good business. Why you hating? Why you hating? Just be happy he's here. We could be having to watch Cavens again.
Well, Barrett Brown, if you remember how he won that
CenTex title. Wait a minute, T-Ray ain't waiting.
T-Ray just leaped up on the top rope there with Barrett.
Oh!
T-Ray coming off with a superplex. This might be over in record time. Barrett able to kick out, but T-Ray again hooking both legs.
Yeah, don't think while T-Ray was at home, he ain't hear about Barrett Brown contract and say, hold on, dog. How much money he got? How much? Yeah, he back. He wants some of that money too, and I ain't mad at him.
But Barrett Brown up on the shoulders, able to land on his feet, ducks under the clothesline from T-Ray. Well, Barrett Brown low bridges T-Ray, sending him out to the floor, and here comes the stray dog.
Oh!
With that leap between the ropes, wipe it out, T-Ray out on the floor. T-Ray has been waiting a long time to make his return here to Hot. You saw he wasn't interested in waiting around any longer.
Yeah, and Barrett Brown ain't no stranger to this. You understand what I'm saying? He knows the people are going to be gunning for him. They jealous of the bread that he getting. Don't pocket watch. Go ahead and get your bread up. But T-Ray, he ain't one of those. He wanted them to say, look, dog, I've been busting heads around here for a long time. I need mine. And if you gotta be the one to get RIP for me to get it, so be it.
You can see T-Ray came out early trying to take advantage in one of these seemingly rare CenTex title defenses of Barrett Brown.
Yeah, T-Ray don't look like he was just sitting on the couch eating Popeyes either. That boy been in the gym, you know what I'm saying?
And T-Ray, a big chop, sending Barrett Brown retreating all the way around to the other side of the ring, but T-Ray in hot pursuit of the CenTex champion, now scooping him up onto his shoulder. Barrett Brown able to slip away and send T-Ray crashing face first into the ring post.
And I said it before and I said it again. Those little fractions of a second that these competitors take to acknowledge this crowd could be the difference between gold and going home and having to explain to your wife why the lights ain't gonna be on Monday. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, Barrett Brown measuring T-Ray out on the floor, who's just now back to his feet. Look. T-Ray turns it around, dropping the CenTex champ spine first there across the ring apron.
And look at Barrett Brown. You gotta wonder if some of the, you know what I'm saying, that time off is gonna affect him. Is he still as sharp as when he was fighting every week? I think he is.
T-Ray staying on the attack here on Barrett Brown. Trying to use the power here to take down the CenTex champion. Now keeping a hold of the arm. Barrett Brown scooping him up onto his shoulders is T-Ray. Brown kicking, trying to get himself free, and he does.
And man, like I was saying, this is my first time seeing T-Ray in person. He a lot bigger than he look on TV. You understand what I'm saying? That's a big old boy.
T-Ray went crashing shoulder first into the post, and now Barrett Brown right there to take advantage.
And that's what Barrett Brown does. He knows every little weakness a competitor has. Things that the average Barrett wouldn't see. When he watches film, he said, hey, yo, look how he's walking right now. There's something wrong with that ankle. Or maybe when you go up to slam somebody, yo, look how he's, you know what I'm saying, wincing when he moves his shoulder. Those are the things that Barrett Brown picks out that your normal guy does not, and why he has the belt and everybody else is chasing him.
Barrett Brown, of course, has held this hot CenTex championships. It's back in February of this year, winning it at Wrestle Bowl in that steel cage match, the first in Hot Pro history against Kane Carter with a little assist from Brick Savage.
Yeah, and you gotta wonder, you know, is Barrett Brown in a situation where he wants more than one belt? Does he want all the gold? Because he loves being the center of attention, and there's a lot of talk about Brick Savage. You understand what I'm saying? There's a lot of focus on the big belt, as it should be, but you know Barrett don't like that.
Well, I guess we're gonna find out in the very near future. We're just about 2 months away from the Mega Brawl Rumble match in September the 28th, Waco Convention Center. Of course, the winner of that Mega Brawl Rumble will take possession of the Hot Anytime contract, which is a contract for a championship match anytime you want.
Yeah, and you got to think, T-Ray's got his eyes on this too. Even though he's in there for the championship tonight, there's a bigger belt at stake, and he's got to get back right physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, everything else. You got to put a little bit of money in the collection plate and do what you got to do. But T-Ray, he back.
But T-Ray now using the shoulder, driving it into the midsection of Barrett Brown in the corner. T-Ray sending Brown across the ring, up and over and over. T-Ray went the other direction and catches Barrett Brown with a clothesline.
Yeah, he's turning up right now. And you got one, I'd like to ask him how he feels about them bringing CenTex in ahead of him for a belt opportunity. I ain't stirring the pot, but I'm going to let it cook. I'm going to let it cook.
But T-Ray will bring the CenTex champion back to his feet. Again, trying to get Brown up on the shoulders. We saw him try this earlier, and Barrett Brown was able to escape.
And what a statement would that be? For as much success as Barrett Brown has had while he's been gone, for T-Ray to come in here, shock the world, put everybody back on notice that he's one of them by taking that belt off Barrett Brown.
But T-Ray was climbing the ropes with Brown on his back, but Barrett Brown has been able to escape, now balancing up there on the middle turnbuckle and sending T-Ray crashing down.
And Barrett Brown ready to pounce, man. He like a vulture.
Brown coming off with that swanton bomb. Turns over T-Ray, cover, hooks the leg with the ray of light. Kicking out, keeping himself in contention here for this CenTex title.
And that's what I like about Barrett Brown, using all of his weight, taking it to the top. He knows he's got to put it all on the line. Your boy T-Ray, he a big boy, man. His chest strong as all outdoors, man. You can tell his bench press game is crazy. But Barrett Brown knows how to break a man down. And that's what we're seeing again tonight.
But Barrett Brown now stalking his challenger. T-Ray was trying to use the ropes to pull himself up. Brown now in the opposite corner, waiting on T-Ray. Here he goes. T-Ray ducks down. Brown leaps over him, but runs right into the shoulder tackle from T-Ray.
Man, you got some Ray Lewis in him.
Look at T-Ray scooping Brown up. Overhead belly-to-belly suplex.
Man, ladies and gentlemen, this is why you got to be here live. Spend that money, dog. Your wife will forget about it. This is where it happens.
And T-Ray planting Barrett Brown again. Rolls over, gets the arm over the champion, but no, Brown able to get the shoulder up.
Whew. That was close. That was close.
A near disaster there for Barrett Brown. Almost watched his CenTex title slip away from his grasp. And T-Ray maybe getting closer and closer to making this an extremely successful return to the Hot Pro Wrestling ring here tonight.
And I'm surprised we haven't seen the scoring out here. Anytime you see Barrett Brown, you know they're not far behind.
Oh, T-Ray. That was Brown up on his shoulder.
Uh-oh. Taking him up top.
Got him hooked up high there, Brown.
Oh!
Though again, able to slip free. Well, Barrett Brown.
Oh, the reverse!
Oh, he's got a hold of the head of T-Ray, trying to bring the bigger, more powerful opponent down.
He got it locked in, and he got it locked in deep. This is when the size of the big fella may work against him.
T-Ray trying to power him up, and he has. Oh, Brown with the knee there to the top of the head of T-Ray.
I don't know if that's the move. Barrett Brown is a bad boy. I don't know if he got enough to go ahead and German that big old boy.
The super kick from Barrett Brown next, but he got caught again. Spine buster from T-Ray. But unfortunately for the challenger, he's not able to get into any kind of pinning combination here.
Man, he snapped him over with that. That was a crazy spine buster. I don't know who's gonna win. This is crazy.
You gotta think in a normal scenario, had T-Ray been able to follow through after that spine buster right into a cover, that we'd be looking at a new CenTex champion right now. But instead, fortunately for Barrett Brown, T-Ray's had so much taken out of him, he was not able to do so.
And this is where the real ring conditioning really comes into play. You can hit that treadmill, but ain't nothing like being in that ring. T-Ray's gonna get it back, but this is his first night back. And Barrett Brown is a cardio machine.
Brown gets his shot blocked by T-Ray, who delivers one of his own. You can see both champion and challenger very weary here, back on their feet, but just barely.
Yeah, they going deep now. They going to the slugfest. I don't know if Barrett Brown want to throw hands with this big old boy.
I don't know if that's where you want to be if you're the CenTex champion, but Brown, you're able to find an advantage, it looks like, at least at the moment, but T-Ray continuing to answer back there with a headbutt.
Yo, you headbutt me, I'm going to the trunk. You headbutt me, I'm running to the trunk.
Barrett Brown, these rapid fire forearms. The side of the elbow, it just takes one from T-Ray. They get,
wait a minute.
Referee Manny just got caught by the foot, I think unintentionally there from Barrett Brown. T-Ray spun him around. Referee down. T-Ray now looking for the cover, but I don't know the referee's going to be able to make the count here.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. We could have had a champion, but we got this wet toilet paper referee. Yeah, I thought he was in the gym. He got some guns, man, but he must not do no neck work. He got to do some shrugs.
I think T-Ray now realizing what has happened there. The sure victory there for the Ray of Light has been taken away by the inability of the referee to get back in to make the count here. Still trying to recover after being caught by the boot of Barrett Brown. Again, T-Ray spinning him off into that version of the F5, but unfortunately for T-Ray, the boot of Barrett Brown caught the referee's head.
Could you imagine on the night of your return winning the championship, then going into Mega Bro with that kind of momentum?
Look at that. Barrett Brown was trying for the low blow. T-Ray saw it coming, but Brown went to the eyes.
Yeah, he went to the eyes.
He caught him that time, it looked like.
Yeah, you spit in my face, we gotta fight to the death. We ain't going for the 3 count, we fighting to the death.
But Barrett Brown connecting with that boot. Very low boot from Barrett Brown. Now a running big boot from Brown, who's trying to get Manny back in position to make the count. And that's gonna do it.
There we go!
For our CenTex champion, still the stray dog, 50 caliber Barrett Brown.
The man that puts them in the seats and makes sure that we all can eat. The highest paid man in Otten, it's a reason. 50 caliber straight dog, Barrett Brown, baby.
Well, Barrett Brown, I think fortunate there by the positioning of the referee. Otherwise, T-Ray very well may have walked out of here with that CenTex title that you see still in the hands of Barrett Brown, but nonetheless, Barrett Brown is still your hot CenTex champion.
Absolutely. And we